Pull-ups. They're one of the most important upper body exercises. They offer one of the best ways to develop your lats and to give you that V-taper appearance, and they could really help fix up your posture as well. But most people can't even do just one complete rep. I'm talking about going from a locked out, dead hanging position at the bottom to a chin over the bar position at the top. Not only are most people incapable of doing enough complete pull-ups to experience the incredible benefits of this exercise, but they also have no path for progression. What I mean is that they don't know how to effectively get stronger at doing pull-ups, so most people just write it off as something that they'll never be able to do. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's absolutely not true. In my gyms, I've coached hundreds of absolute beginners, and I've taught them how to progressively work their way up to doing 10 full pull-ups, even if they originally couldn't even do one. And I want to share these methods that are guaranteed to help improve your pull-ups. I want to share those with you today. So let's start first with progression. All of you know that to get stronger at any exercise, you need a path for progression. You're not gonna walk into the gym for your very first day and be able to squat 300 pounds or bench press 200 pounds. You're gonna have to build up to that. You'll have to start bench pressing something like 100 pounds and then incrementally move up from there by 5 to 10 pounds at a time over the course of weeks and months until you're finally able to lift that 200 pounds on the bench. With pull-ups, if you weigh 200 pounds, every time you attempt to do one pull-up, you're starting with 200 pounds of weight pulling you down. The assisted pull-up machine is a good option to help take some of that weight off of you, but a lot of gyms don't have the assisted pull-up machine, and it's nowhere near as effective as resistance bands. Most people struggle the most during that beginning portion of the pull-up where the arms are totally locked out, and they don't struggle quite as much with getting their chin over the bar. This is due to leverage and torque. When your arms are fully extended, you have a lot less leverage than you do when you get your arms closer to the midline of your body. For example, bent arm lateral raises are a lot easier than regular lateral raises with your arms fully extended. This is why resistance bands are perfect to develop the strength to do pull-ups on your own. They'll assist you the most during that bottom portion of the movement when the band is most stretched out and at its tightest. And they'll still be allowing you to use a lot more of your own strength at the top portion to complete the movement. You'll want to have a set of these pull-up assistance bands because the larger ones will help you up more while the smaller ones will assist you less. To use them, you would wrap a band around a pull-up bar. This will also work if you have one of those doorway pull-up bars at home. Set up a step or a small platform so you could reach the bar. Once you're under the bar, grab the band and stretch it down. Put one foot inside the resistance band, then grab the bar with your hands shoulder width apart and put all your weight on that foot like you're stepping down on it. Then wrap your other foot in front of the resistance band. Now, the one thing that I do need to make sure that you do is keep your feet under your tailbone the whole time. You want your chest out and your heels behind your tailbone so that your body is almost in one straight line up to your chest where it slightly curves backwards. A lot of people raise their legs forward to try to make this exercise easier, but that'll only make it harder because you'll lose the tension on the resistance band. As you progress and get stronger, you'll want to use bands that assist you less and less. You can also combine bands to create assistant levels in between each size and color. For example, if the green band is too easy but the purple band is too difficult, you can use the purple and the black band together until you're ready to drop down to the purple band by itself. Make sure, regardless of what resistance bands you're using, that the exercise remains challenging. You don't want to be bouncing up and down with the bands doing all the work for you. Also, if you want to strengthen the bottom half of your pull-up where your arms are more extended, you can put your knees inside the band instead of your foot. This is also a great idea if the bar is too low to fully extend your elbows without touching the floor with your feet. Just keep in mind you may have to use a thicker band if you're doing it this way. In total, you would want to do at least 3 to 4 sets of 10 reps, and you'll know you selected the right resistance if by the end of each set, you can barely get your chin over the bar. Again, as you get stronger, move to a band that provides less support. Next, you'll want to do negatives. With negatives, you would use a platform or a chair high enough to start at the top of the bar. Position it slightly off to the side so you have enough space to lower yourself to the ground. Step off the platform and lower yourself as slowly as possible. Once you reach the bottom, step back on the platform and repeat this for reps. As you get better at these negatives, try to pause halfway down and hold it for 3 to 5 seconds before lowering all the way back down. With the negatives, you'll want to aim for 3 sets of 10 reps as well. Now, besides using the resistance bands, you'll also want to strengthen your pulling muscles like your rhomboids, your lats, the back of your shoulders, and your biceps. Progressively increasing the weight you use for barbell rows over time can help translate to overall strength gains with all your other pulling movements, including the pull-up. For barbell rows, you'll want to bend down at your waist by about 60 degrees with your chest out and your butt out to maintain a neutral spine once that weight is pulling you down. Start by gripping the bar about shoulder width apart and let it hang straight down without flexing your shoulder. Then pull the bar towards your belly button and return it to that original hanging position. The lat pull down is another great option if you have one at your gym. It mimics almost the exact same range of motion as a pull-up, except now it gives you the ability to incrementally increase the weight you're using over time. Since we're trying to mimic that pull-up motion, your grip should be shoulder width apart just like in the pull-up. Stick your chest out and pull down, aiming for the upper part of your chest, and then return the bar to the original starting position with your elbows locked out. Remember, it's very important to constantly try to increase that weight, because if you adapt to a certain weight load and just get comfortable, you'll stop making strength gains. For every set, you should feel like you can barely complete the last rep without failing. To strengthen your biceps, one of the best exercises you can do is barbell bicep curls. With both hands on the bar, it'll allow you to lift a heavier total weight load than if you were to use individual dumbbells in each hand. Again, start standing straight up with your hands shoulder width apart with the bar hanging straight down. Curl the bar inward, bringing it towards your shoulders, and then return it back to that original hanging position. For all three of these exercises, you'll want to shoot for the same 3 sets of 10 reps. You can turn all 5 exercises into one workout that'll definitely increase your pulling strength fast. Again, those 5 exercises are resistance band pull-ups, negative pull-ups, barbell rows, lat pull-downs, and bicep curls. So you would do 3 sets of 10 for each exercise with a 3-minute break in between each set. Once you complete all 3 sets for one exercise, you can move on to the next exercise.